or 11, we are called to function in oneness with the many different parts of the body of Christ. God is intentional and he is into details. He doesn't waste anything, and he has purpose and direction for all of his people, all of the roles that he gives everyone. So we are not supposed to be segregated by our roles. We're not supposed to be segregated with only having pastors around us. We're not supposed to be segregated with only having evangelists around us. We're not supposed to be segregated just on our own with no pastors, evangelists, prophets, or apostles around us, but we are supposed to be all together. We do need specific communities of sharpening that we go to where we are able to receive more in one area or the other area, depending on what God is trying to teach us at the time. But we need to have that access, that community, that relationship with all of those areas, whether it's with an apostle, a prophet, an evangelist, a teacher, a pastor, a miracle worker, your everyday saint who may not have a role as a fivefold minister. We need to have connections with everyone in the body of Christ, because that is why we are a body and not simply a limb hanging out there with no place to go. 1 Corinthians 12 tells us how we all are a vital part of the body. No matter what your role is, no matter what your commissioning or office is, no matter what your spiritual gifting is, you are a vital part of the body. And each and every single one of us must truly come into that acceptance of our Christ-given identity and know that our role matters and community matters. So we need one another. We can't take away parts of the body that God designed for us to have and expect our churches to flourish, or expect our ministries to flourish, or even expect our walk with God to flourish, because we will be blinded and have blind spots because we will not have those connections of all the different people who can see the many different angles that God brings into our life and the many different shapes of Christ that he brings through the many different revelations that we all have to come together to the unity and come back to the center of Christ together. So in Romans 12, it actually tells us a little bit more about differing spiritual gifts. So it says here, but we have gifts that differ and which are meant to be used according to the grace that has been given to us. If your gift is prophecy, use it to the extent of your trust. If it is serving, use it to serve. If you are a teacher, use your gift in teaching. If you are a counselor, use your gift to comfort and exhort. If you are someone who gives, do it simply and generously. If you are in a position of leadership, lead with diligence and zeal. If you are one who does acts of mercy, do them cheerfully. Don't let love be a mere outward show. Recoil from what is evil and cling to what is good. Love each other devotedly and with brotherly love, and set examples for each other, showing respect. That's Romans 12, 6 through 10 in the Complete Jewish Bible.